My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, I welcome you to Skolante TV, where we bring to you news that concerns the restoration of Biafra and freedom all over the world. In this video, I will be bringing to you the sit-at-home that has been going on since almost 3 years and still going very strong in most of the places. And also you will see that the Zoo military has been defeated, and it was shown clearly today in the market square. All these and many more you will get to hear. Even the jet fighter that was brought down by our gallant men. Stick around as we bring you the news in details. But before I dive into it, let me quickly welcome back to my channel those of you that have been following my videos, and if you are new, I welcome you and urge you to do well to click that like button, press that bell icon, subscribe to the channel, and share the video as well. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about freedom, alright, we are starting with this first news. Sit at home. You can see the footage, the photos of the sit at home. It says Monday sit at home today, 4th March 2024, for Biafran and Tucanu's freedom. And the reporters of BRGIE and Biafra Writers of Conscience writers on they brought this news. You can see the streets. Alright, let us see the video. See the video. You see the video. People are literally scanty, empty streets. Shops are not really functioning. This has been going on for almost 3 years. It hasn't been easy. A governor will come and talk and cannot stop it. So some places are slightly disobeying, but you can't see full disobedience. So people are not being forced. People have actually adopted it as their way of life, and it has to continue until MNK is released.
Today is 4th of March
and Biafra actualization
2024. Monday start home update. Here in North and Biafra land. As you can see, all plans are here still men on the left and hill. So that protest from us and unconditional for Biafra freedom. Here is self-referendum that is going on right now.
You can see everywhere is clear. Remember that our self-referendum is still ongoing.
This is Ochanja main market today.
Ochanja main market.
We are using this opportunity to call government to release mass and
still telling the Zoo government to release our supreme leader. He has nothing to beg them for. He never did them a wrong. Maazi has defeated them even in their own zoo court, so they should allow him to leave. So this is how it went down. We are moving over to another news that will baffle you. So I will show you to see the Zoo military as they are dancing and calling for peace. So because of copyright, I wouldn't allow the song to play, but they are dancing to a music that is playing, okay, and they started calling for peace. They said say no to IPOB, and that we want one Nigeria, that we are better in one Nigeria than any other. You know, these people are very foolish. I can't even be saying all those rubbish. Let me read what PM said, please. And PM responded to their idiocy and said, "Breaking, Nigeria terrorist has finally lost the war. We told them that this is not 1967. They are now sustaining on propaganda. Brings speaker to play music in an open market. Ask the terrorist army, how many times have they played music in Brunu after dancing all?" So after dancing, all of you will still die in Biafra land. So meaning, after they finish this their nonsense dancing, they will still be swallowed by the land of Biafra. So we move with speed. So this is another place where they continue with their dancing. This is where they started talking about say no to IPOB, say no to IPOB, that IPOB is evil. You know, they started talking, they are dancing. I don't know who they are telling. They are telling the innocent civilians. You carry AK-47, go and face the military of Biafra. You are running away. You are dancing on the street of Biafra. Anyway, they actually knew that our men left that area. That's why they came. And again, they came because they know that our men will not engage them because they are in the market. You can't come and engage them because you will, stray bullet will hit so many innocent Biafrans. So they know. That's why they can't do this thing in an open place, because if they do it, they will receive water. But they know that our men are very, very disciplined people. They will not come and start opening fire here. So that's why they are feeling like they're in heaven. So the PM now said, the defeat terrorists army propaganda you will collect very soon. So the defeat terrorist army propaganda you will collect very soon. So he's trying to say that the propaganda that the defeated terrorists are going around spreading in the name of dancing, that they will finish and come and collect. They know how they collect it. So another news, this one says, breaking, Dragon Fighter Marine as pro-Biafran separatist group has blown a vessel belonging to Universal Energy, an oil company exploiting crude oil for the Islamic State of Nigeria in the Bakassi Peninsula. The explosion reportedly happened at the maritime border area, neutralizing 5 members of the Joint Terrorist Border Patrol of the Cameroonian and Nigeria. So that's a wonderful job, right? So those criminals that are extorting and exploiting our oil, they are being always defeated. So, and PM went again to say, disregard the propaganda video, we have defeated them. This is the last kick of the dying horse. It is finished. We are going home, my people. It is happening. After this propaganda, we will know what else they will present to the public. The Biafran Liberation Army is not your mate. You know their bases and location. They are not in the market. Absolutely. Because I wonder, why are you going to the market to sing? A military man never was trained to be dancing on the street in the market. A military man, they don't even see military men in foreign countries just like that. You don't see them on the street just like that. You don't see, sometimes it will take very long time before you see them. Okay? Because their job is not on the street. Their job is not in the marketplaces. Their job is to secure their territorial boundaries. Do you understand? They're supposed to be securing the nation's border. But because Zoo does not have forces, they don't even have policing. No good policing, nothing. So the military, they use the military to do everything. God. The military does everything. That's why they are going, the military, they have stressed them to the point that they are having fatigue. They are not well. Many of them are not well. They are so stretched. You understand? So that's why it wouldn't take us anything to bring them down, because they don't want nothing. They don't have any. And these days they call for recruitment. People are running away. Even the police, nobody accepts to go again, from especially from Biafra land. Okay, so we move over to the next news. This news is about the Ukraine that sent food to the zoo terrorists, and P2B condemned it, and he said war turn Ukraine donating food to Nigeria, which is officially at peace, is national disgrace, says P2B. So P2B is saying that is a national, these people, they have sold their shame. Their only target is how to conquer and Islamize the whole Nigeria. They don't care any disgrace that people are talking about. That's not on their agenda. So PM now responded and said Ukraine food donation to Nigeria should be investigated. It could be that Ukraine is supplying NATO arms to terrorists in Nigeria. There is more to this than the eye can see. I have personally donated money to Ukraine for food, and this is what the officials are doing. And he tagged the Finnish, I believe the Finnish government or something. So we move over to the next. Moving over to the next. And this is the first day PM, I believe PM took this picture, meaning that PM was the place in the first day in office of their president. And this is the footage, right? Alexander Alestop, first day in the office as president of Finland. So, and we say congratulations to the president of Finland and to our PM, because the president is his party member and a friend. Moving over to the next one. This is where PM wrote to the president, and it's his powerful message. And he writes, Dear President Alestop, our prayers are with you as you resume work today as the President of Finland. Please, as you mentioned Ukraine, Dear President Alestop, our prayers are with you as you resume work today as the President of Finland. Please, as you mention Ukraine, It is very important that Europe calls the Ukrainian authorities to order. We can't be struggling to fund Ukraine war against Russia aggression, and at the same time Ukraine is sending food to the Islamic State of Nigeria. The worst part of it is that the food will get to the hands of terrorists in the northern Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't need any food or help from anyone. Nigeria is fantastically corrupt. They support the terrorist attack against Israel on the 7th October 2023. Hamas leader is currently in Nigeria, and Nigeria government has offered large acres of land to be mining californium and iron ore to fund their war against Israel. Hamas fighters are currently training in the northern Nigeria. If Palestinians are fighting for freedom, their actions of 7th October against innocent Israelis, women and children were acts of terrorism and must be condemned in strongest terms. California market price stands at over $20 million per gram. Ukraine is supplying food to irresponsible country like Nigeria, who uses its national resources to fund terrorism, killing Biafrans and other Christians with Nigeria for jihad. The food Ukraine supplied to Nigeria may be used to feed the Hamas fighters that are currently training in the northern Nigeria. There is also allegations that the so-called food supply from Ukraine to Nigeria may contain NATO weapons that will be further supplied to terrorists. So this is message our PM wrote to the president of Finland. Okay, and that's wonderful. That's wonderful. This is where you see a leader that understands his onions, a leader that knows what he does, a leader that has intellectuals as his cabinet. You know, they are working together to see that Biafra becomes the best example of democratic government in Africa as a whole. And I believe that we can achieve it even much more than we expect. So we move over to the next one. And PM writes, breaking. The Biafra Liberation Army has engaged the Tucanu fighter jets of the terrorist army today, and our anti-aircraft sends thunderous sound for sky, making the Tucanu to chicken out on 3 attempts. It is not by making videos for propaganda. We can confirm that the BLA has overpowered their foot soldiers. Of course, is it not when you overpower the foot soldiers that the air will begin to come with anger, because they have nothing again to do. Okay, so they must come to try to counter the men that have overpowered them. So this is for you to see the soldiers dancing in the market square, you know, calling for IPOB, that people should know more IPOB. They are just trying to make people to see IPOB differently, like IPOB is the problem. And in the other hand, they are saying they want peace, that they are united together. I don't know people that they are talking to. Yeah, if you are saying IPOB is evil, who are you now saying you want peace? Is it not the same evil people that you want peace? But what they are saying is actually the opposite, the irony of it. They, the zoo, are the ones that they left the whole terrorism that is happening in the north. They came down to southeast that the only crime is agitation for freedom, self-determination. The only crime in the southeast is that people have spoken that they are dissatisfied with the amalgamation of the zoo, that they were not actually consented to that joint partnership or whatever they called it, right? That now that we have decided that we want to part ways, that we want to go, that is the only crime. In the north, they are killing people in thousands, in hundreds on a daily basis. If you count all the places that they kill people in a day in the north, you will be counting from 500. From which people? Terrorists. But you will not hear that the army have launched their Tucanu air jets to go and fight the Boko Haram and the Hamas and all of them, Al-Qaeda, all of them, okay, ISWAP and ASWAP and all of them that are there. Some of them have already taken parallel governments in Niger State, in Borno State, and in some other places. Even in that plateau, they have already pursued the villagers and occupied the village. Nobody is talking about that. They are only interested in stopping the Biafran people, that they want us to be in one Nigeria by force, that Nigeria must remain one. Why will you always, you say that you guys are over 200 million people. I heard the other day, yesterday, I heard that, I never knew actually, that Gambia is just 1 million. I said 1 million in population. Gambia. Hi. And Gambia is a nation. Only the Anambra State, is more than 1 million. Only Enugu State is more than 1 million. All the five states, the ones that they say that is the eastern, they call only 5 states the eastern part, right? Eastern part generally is more than 20 million. So one state is above 5 million. Do you understand? One state alone is above 5 million. And these people are still forcing us to remain in that their contraption. My people, let us do whatsoever we can do to gain our freedom. This is the only time that we have gotten this far for us to just a little bit push, we will gain our freedom. And I thank God for bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who paved that way for this day to come. I remember in that his last broadcast when he said that if they call him to bring his head, so that the head, they will chop it off and Biafra will come, that he will immediately move towards that person and bring out his head and say, cut it, so that my people will be freed. This is a person that we will never forget. This is a person that even in his absence, all of the new Biafrans are still calling and always acknowledging his leadership, his supremacy, his highest love that we have. We confess it to him. Our PM, we love him so much. He is our dragon. He is Obatobie. He is all these things. But the love we have for our Onyindu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is uncomparable. We can't compare it with any love because he paved the way, and he is the father and our PM is the son, and both of them are working in synergy. And with both, we believe that the actualization of Biafra, that thing that our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu always desired, that nobody will stop Biafra from coming. If it wasn't for PM Mazi Simon Ekpa, the criminal DOS had already sold IPOB. So today it would have been a new story. But Mazi Simon Ekpa has proven to be more than 50 men that our Onyindu needed. So my people, I must congratulate all of you that we are winning, because the Zoo military are now dancing naked in the market square. That is what it means, because a military man with gun cannot be dancing and calling for peace. It's a sign of weakness, and we have defeated them. That is where I will drop the curtain. Just share the video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to click that subscribing button, like the video, and click that bell icon so anytime I upload another video, you'll be notified. Other than that, I say peace out.